who do you guys think would win? The Konoha 11 minus Sai, minus Hinata, and let's just add Sasuke back in the scenario for this situation. In his current state, we seen him out last time we saw him. The little flash of the Susanoo, and let's say in versus the Straw Hat Pirate Crew, and let's say Jinbei is in the scenario, so it would even up the numbers. Yeah, 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 people. Who do you guys think would win? If they went at each other, the ultimate showdown between, two major groups and two different animes, who would win? I'm going to have to say, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, this whole video is to see what you guys think. I'm just, curious. I think that the Konoha 11 would utterly destroy the Straw Hat Pirate Crew. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to say the Straw Hats are weak. I'm not trying to, this is not what this video is about. I'm not trying to act like the Straw Hats can't do anything. I'm not trying to act like they're not strong because they've obviously progressed over the time skip, but the Konoha 11, the way that they've grown, I don't think that the Straw Hat crew in their current manga could be on they're on their level right now. Maybe later on in One Piece they may be on their level or above it, but I don't think that they're there right now. And here's why. I think Naruto is stronger than Luffy. In my opinion, I just really feel like he is. I mean, we've seen different things Naruto can do. Rasen shrinking, he has more variety of moves. I talked about this in another video, my Naruto versus Luffy video. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out on my channel. But he has. I think Naruto has more variety of moves and all that sorts of stuff. I think Naruto is faster than Luffy. He has insane durability, although Luffy's durability is a little bit different since he's rubber, he can't break bones or anything like that. And then you have Sasuke. Now, it depends on what kind of rules you want to place on this kind of crossover battle, because some people don't want to, throw genjutsu in there, because a lot of you may say, oh well, people in One Piece don't have haki. They don't have chakra. They have haki, of course. That's what from the universe, but you know, since they don't have chakra, that it wouldn't that's not fair to One Piece. That you can't let them have chakra. You can't make it so that they have chakra, so they can't use genjutsu on them and all that sorts of stuff. So if you want to throw genjutsu in the scenario, that's fine with me. Because I feel like if they were both fighting each other, if it was like a joint universe, then certain things you should still be able to apply to the situation. But if you don't want to apply to the situation, if you want to just kind of leave each universe the way it is, and just have this crossover battle any kind of way you want, that's fine. But if you get what I mean. But yeah, I think Sasuke can beat Zoro. Besides the genjutsu, I think Sasuke is pretty good swordsman, although of course Zoro is probably a better swordsman, considering that he does that's all he does, and he has 3 swords and all that kind of stuff. But Sasuke does have Sharingan and can read movements. Not only that, but he has his Susanoo. He has fire style, lightning style, his EMS now, Amaterasu, Tsukuyomi, which is, of course, that's a lot of different things that he has. And I don't think that should really be limited, because, I think about how you have Logia users in One Piece that maybe have one element, and they're just beasts just from wielding one element. Sasuke's wielding 2 elements. Now, granted, he's not becoming the element itself, but he still can wield it, and he's wielding 2, and that's not all of his ability. So I kind of feel like he would, kind of probably have a big advantage against a lot of different One Piece characters, in my opinion. Personally, I think he could probably beat all of One Piece, but that's just my opinion. I don't know about Gold Roger, because you've never seen what he could do, though. But, yeah, so Sasuke, I think he can beat Zoro. I think if, let's say, now, there is one person in the Straw Hat crew, I think, will just downright, beat one of the Konoha 11, and I think Usopp could beat Tenten. Now, I'm not even trying to be funny here and, trying to sound, like, oh, I'm just bashing on One Piece in any sort of way, because I do think, again, One Piece is a very, they have strong characters in their own series and stuff that could fight against, other animes and whatnot. But I think Tenten, there's nothing really she would have for Usopp. Usopp, I can't really think of the name of those little balls that he holds now, that he fires out of his little slingshot that can turn into different things and stuff like that. But Tencha has nothing like that. She can't. I doubt she could even take Usopp for a couple minutes. So I think she would get she'd get destroyed pretty quick. unless she had that fan. But as we all know, she couldn't really wield that. And she was draining the chakra and all that kind of stuff, and she never showed any moves for that, so I can't use that. And you have people like Neji, Lee, Kiba, Choji, and I don't think Choji should, just be downplayed because we saw Choji go beast in this war. Shikamaru with his, high intelligence, and we see, he come up with a perfect strategy. And, I guess you could say, in a sense, the brain of the Straw Hat crew could be kind of like Frankie in a sense, as far as, because he, handles all the technology and stuff like that. But um, I just really think that the Straw Hat crew really couldn't stand a chance against, the Konoha 11. I don't think that Sanji could beat Lee at all. I mean, I think Sanji can kick harder than Lee because that's all Sanji does because he heats up his leg and all that kind of stuff. But then again, I don't know. Like I mean, when Lee opens up the gates, though, I think then it's a different story. I think Lee can probably kick harder than him then. Even though his leg isn't like kind of like, hot or like lava or anything like that. But, even then, I still think, Lee is faster, clearly, to me. He's clearly faster than Sanji. So I think Lee can beat Sanji. I don't think Sanji stands a chance against him. As for, who's somebody else? I would love to see Chopper and Choji go at it. I thought about, what about Kiba versus Chopper, since it'd be kind of like two beasts going at it. We know Chopper is kind of like a monster, but then you think about how Choji can change different parts of his body, and Chopper can kind of do the same. But I kind of feel like Choji still showed more strength in that area than Chopper has. Now Chopper just got control over his monster point, so I can't really make a clear analysis of that right now because I haven't really seen what he can do clearly, in his control state of his monster point. But seeing as, stuff that Choji has done, I clearly think Choji is stronger. I mean, he's whooping people's butt during the war when he learned his calorie control technique. And we know that increases his speed and power. And he can still turn giant and all that kind of stuff. And he was messing some, Edo Tensei Shinobi up, and I don't think that should just be taken lightly. I don't think Chopper could have ran up in, the Naruto universe and start whooping butt like that, in my opinion. But yeah, so I think, yeah, I'm like, who else? Oh yeah, Jinbei. Hmm. I guess you say if Neji and Jinbei went at it, I think Jinbei would win. Now, I think Neji has, like Neji, if he hits somebody in a vital point, because I mean, he has, he hits chakra points, but he also can hit vital points, cause somebody a heart attack and all that, and kill them one strike, all that kind of stuff. That's the Hyuga clan for you. But we also know that Jinbei, the way his Fishman karate works, is that when he throws a punch or something like that, that it's basically kind of I think it's like shifts the water in the body and kind of knocks somebody. It can knock somebody away. But anyway, the water in a person's body can basically attack them in a sense. I think that's how it works. And I don't think that Neji really has anything to stop it because even if he used something like tried to use something like rotation, I mean that can't block that, because it's not really. It doesn't have to really physically hit him, it's basically control of his own water in his own body, so he has nothing really to be able to prevent that. But I don't really think, in my opinion, that all the Konoha 11. I think that it wouldn't even take all the Konoha 11 to beat the Straw Hat crew. I think that it would only a few of them. I'm not gonna say only a few of them. I'm saying if Naruto, Sasuke, and Lee decided they wanted to fight, the whole Straw Hat crew, I think they could do it. I think they could. I think they could do. I'm like Naruto and Sasuke become so powerful now in their series. I mean, they're obviously, they're reaching these incredible heights. And then Lee would just kind of be like a support. He's pretty strong. And I don't think that they could really be stopped, in my opinion. If you think about, if you had Sakura, if we talk about the whole Konoha 11, you have Sakura, she's healing people and all that kind of stuff. While like she could be healing somebody if somebody got injured if they were fighting, and you don't really have anybody in the Straw Hat crew that could really heal anybody if they were all going at it. And I mean, Chopper, he's a doctor, but I mean, I doubt he has anything to heal somebody in battle because he hasn't shown. He at least hasn't shown it yet. So, I'm not going to go ahead and say, oh yeah, he can just heal somebody if we haven't, seen it. At least I haven't seen it. I'm like, if there's somewhere he did it in One Piece that maybe I missed, please remind me, guys. Point it out to me. Don't just say it either. Actually, give me a chapter or something. But anyway, yeah. If you guys think the Straw Hat Crew would win, which I'm pretty sure there's plenty of you guys out there who do, give your opinion. Tell me why. Give a reason. Say why you think the ultimate, or the future Pirate King's crew, which is obviously, one of the, my favorite crew since they're like the main crew in the series, why they could beat, the Konoha 11. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Check out some other videos. I have other videos like this too. If you guys like this kind of, video, yeah, subscribe if you do. Anyway, see you guys.